Hello, Gemini. Gemini, It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's dive in. You know what it is. You know the drill. You know the drill. And if you don't know the drill, subscribe so you can get to know the drill. Why not? All right, Gemini. Your first card is who's talking about you. You really want to know? If you don't want to know, click out. If you do want to know, one of the astrological culprits is Cancer. Yup, Cancer, water sign. You know them, right next to you. Cancer's ruled by the moon, so you know they harbor a bunch of feelings on the inside. Got a lot of feels. Also a motherly energy, so they might be overly concerned for you in a like aggressive, nurturing way. No, I love you. You better take this poncho. Listen. Then we have the air signs in the mix, so we know talking about you yapping, at least they're intellectually charged, you know, which is not good if they're making fun of you, because then it's the roast of you. Air signs, very good with words, very good. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius, depending on gender, may not be that good with words, you know. Sometimes I like to be all soft-spoken and quiet and a person of few words, like, okay, you do that. You inhale all the intel and not share stuff. Okay. Anyways. Oh wait, you're an air sign. Gemini, oh please forgive me. You know it's true. Okay. Uranus, associated with Aquarius, who we just roasted. Now I feel like there's tension. And that's not what this is supposed to be, because I like all of you signs. You know, we all have our flaws. But, you know, Aquarius, you're out here in these streets and you're yapping. So I already had an attitude when I came in. So let me just curb my enthusiasm. Okay? And we're clear. Now Uranus, Aquarius, planet of surprise. Planet of surprise, planet of aha, planet of eureka, planet of sudden changes. I like that. Uno reversal type. Okay, that sucks though. And when somebody's talking about you, Uno reversal, I didn't expect you to be talking about me. Like, damn. Yeah. Or if you're talking about me, I thought you were saying something bad, but they're actually saying something good. That would be good. Or hey, I thought you were saying something good, but you're actually talking that trash, sipping that haterade. What is it? We'll find out with the tarot spread. Why not? Why not? Lots of air, a little bit of water. Gemini, you like that. You like a good yapper, even if they're roasting you. I'll give you that. A clever, witty punchline at your expense. A solemn, dignified one. Nothing too low down. A classy jab. You like that, Gemini. I like that too, and I think it's because mutables. They're versatile. All right, here we go. Let's see what they're talking about when it comes to you. What this involves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Five of Swords, conflict. Damn. It's beefing. It's beefing right from the start. Oh my goodness. Two of Pentacles. You gotta remain agile. You gotta keep your options open. You gotta think. You gotta be witty. You gotta be clever. You gotta outwit, outplay, and outlast. And you can do that. That's right up your alley. Diabolical. You gotta be diabolical sometimes, and that's good, because like then you can use your evil powers for good, for self-preservation. There's duality here. There's two and two. Oh my goodness. So the High Priestess is associated with the moon, but this is also a card that represents intuition, psychic energy, like the scrolls of life, like things that were written and fulfilling prophecies, and her being all knowing, and infinity, and knowing everything is just energy and it's not a loop, and like she's all at peace and calm because she knows how everything's going to play out, and she knows the true meaning of things, and she's watching you like as if she's like a referee, and you're like no, like a referee on a game show who knows how this stuff works, but you're like you're a player in the game, so they just got to watch you. They could help you, but you know what, no, let's just watch this play out. That's the High Priestess. Okay, also kind of like a motherly figure, a wise mentor, feminine energy type vibe associated with Cancer as well. Motherly energy. Mother. Okay, Two of Pentacles says that you have to be really agile and nimble, and so it's like about being like compromising and finding balance. And this is kind of like more on an activity level, so just in the way that you handle people. Like you have to look at things very practically, I guess, with especially a person like High Priestess is like they're very flowy, very emotional, very sensitive, very like a spiritual broad view, calm, maybe easygoing, at peace. They could have moments of attitude and patience and irregular mood swings, sure, but they're very ethereal type being. So it's like, don't give me no practical advice when you know I just want to vent. I just want to talk some trash and then not be like, not have you be like, oh my god, you monster. Like, just be like, just let me outlet this energy. Excusez-moi. Alright? Talking about you, it's still feeling fine. Even though conflict is here, it's still feeling fine. It's still feeling fine. Okay? Oh, snap. I also see something else here. I see something else there. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Potential. Yeah. Okay. And okay. Seven of Swords. Loss. Conflict. Options. Intuition. Seven of Pentacles. Potential. Loss. That's such a story that, like, if you just with the keywords, like, such a story that can apply. It's broad enough to apply to so many scenarios. Okay? Some of you guys are, I guess, going through making a choice, going with your intuition, trying to follow your intuition. Some of you are trying to find balance. And it feels like between your work and your mental health. Your communication styles, your critical thinking, you're trying to be strategic, but you're still trying to be practical. It's funny because then you have like this central major arcana overlying theme of going with your intuition. And these ones are like, they're just more the like, maybe the going with your intuition and being surrounded by practicality and intellectual. It just feels like a good thing, no? But this is when handling conflict. So this is almost like telling us, if someone's talking about you, these are the swords are the words, and the words are like sharp. So you don't like what you're hearing, it could lead to conflict, whether they intended to be cutting or not. It hits you like swords. Five of Swords, it creates like a random surprise conflict, and that could be caused by anything, like an accident, a random exchange of words, a misunderstanding. That can happen anywhere. But I think what we're seeing here, especially with these two cards, is like we see almost the figure eight show up here. You could kind of see it with your like mind's eye, just because it's next to this one. And so I feel like it's like making a decision, balancing maybe your emotions, your thought process, but mostly your strategy. Because again, you're an air sign, so you think very strategically. I guess in some places it's okay to act up, but like maybe you got to think about this situation as like maybe you're a character in a movie, and what would the smart thing be to do? Like if you're agent, whoever. Not to be like, oh my god, you can't, you don't have, like, no arguing, no theatrics, just a solemn, dignified juggle. Okay. Do that. Let them, I guess. That's when the gurus say that, let them. Okay? But again, going with your gut is in the center of this. And that's great because it meets that air, astrological air energy where, use your intellect. Use your superior conversational skills, your vocabulary. Carry yourself like a lawyer or like, somebody who knows what they're talking about. turn off the slang for that. No ebonics when it comes to this situation, when it comes to this conflict, this exchanging of words. I think clarity, and also, like I said, high priestess she's from a broader perspective. If somebody is like yelling at you, or they have a chip on their shoulder and they're talking to you all sorts of crazy, you know that that's not about you. If it's a stranger, and so you don't need to react with that, because you're balanced. You're like, okay, at the end of the day, I just don't care about this person, so I'm just gonna go home and finish the rest of my day. This isn't a thing. I'm not gonna, hopefully that diffusing vibe will carry on into my good karma deposit, right? And go with my gut. If my gut's telling me, listen, let's just go have some ice cream instead of this road rage incident. Again, Seven of Pentacles, it feels like it's like a reminder of, like, as good as it is to just remind you to be a little practical, could cost you money. So just be practical, I'm telling you. Make good decisions, practical decisions, because we're surrounded by loss here. We're surrounded by loss here and conflict, and we don't need to be losing money. We do not need to be making bad choices that lead to conflict. We need to be centered, and we need to follow our intuition. Our intuition will never be like, yeah, hit him. They'll be like, listen, get yourself out of there. Diffuse that. Maybe it'll say hit him if you're in a dire situation. You're like, go for the nuts, twist them, and run, Maybe your intuition would say that. But I feel like that's not your gentle intuition. That's like your ego, like the devil on your shoulder that makes you act. It's going to be the one that tells you what to do next. That's like, what is that? Your intuition's like your gut, but what is that? You're like your spirit. I'm thinking that Leo energy, like that fiery sun, like drive, passion, flight or fight. Yeah, those are the fiery vibes that are gonna get you out of a predicament like that. But your high priestess energy is like, listen, not only think this through, but think from a broader perspective, and think like a balanced approach to all scenarios that involve conflict. Think about potential loss that could happen when you make a bad decision. Weigh out all your options, especially in a practical way. I can't stress that enough. And your money. Let's be real about the money. Let's not make impulsive decisions about the money. Let's not conflicts. Maybe that's the thing that you care about. Is this conflict going to cost me money? Like, I can't do this right now. I can argue in about 4 to 6 years, because that's when, like, I'm going to get my tax return. That'll actually give me a good return. But for now, I can't afford to argue with you. Alright, bye, So, follow your gut. Be practical. I don't like what they're saying when they're talking. They're talking about you, but like, the yapper cards, the swords are, it's not giving something I'm trying to hear. So let's just tell you how to move when the words start getting thrown at your face. Move away. Make good decisions, right? And let me know if you run into a situation where you're just gonna have to be like, you know what, all your words, like, I see you doing a lot of that, but right now what you're gonna have to do is that to my back, because I'm leaving, and you tell me that you did that. Let me know. Yeah, loss. Don't want that. Do not want that. Especially money-wise. Do not want that for you. Especially opportunity-wise. Don't want you to lose opportunities because you're making bad decisions and not staying balanced when it comes to conflict. Be careful out there in these streets. Alright? I know you have a talent you have a knack for being able to tear someone down in a classy fashion, in a way that'll have them thinking, second guessing themselves for the rest of their lives. Okay? And I will not take that away from you. We need to channel that energy at a different time. We don't want to lose money. I know I know you're about your coin. Right? And normally you don't have that problem. Maybe if you're feeling like froggy because of full moons, you just need that reminder. Don't be impulsive. There's that Uranus energy. So somebody says something out of character and something crazy. Maybe, even that. Even if somebody randomly, they're usually calm tempered, normal, blah, 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 all that stuff. Pardon me. And they said something crazy, man. They said something just out of pocket. Maybe yeah, again, keeping it balanced, not being reactive or using critical thinking or spiritual thinking. Be like, that's clearly not about me, or maybe it is about me, but that's deep rooted, and we need to unpack that. From a broader perspective, of like, wow, there's real palpable anger here. Just what is that? What is that rooted? Because there's that maternal energy. I might remind you of your mother. There may be something where conflict, and it might even be conflict with the mother. You just have to keep your groundwork grounded. Keep balanced. Keep your choices in front of you and practical, and all impulsive, and you're like, forget it, I don't need this, I'm leaving, I'm moving out of here, I'm sick of this. None of that. Practical, level-headed. Multiple options. Okay? Trying to minimize loss. 2 sevens. 2 lucky sevens. And 7's lucky, but it's not really. It's like a number of change. It's a number of random change. It's almost as random as 5, but 5 scares me more than 7. 7's a little more lucky. 7 days in a week, man. It's a cycle. And 5 is like, you're not 3. You're not 7. You're my hand. Anyways, that's your reading. It's your reading. Okay? Gemini, I had fun. I hope you had fun. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe. You might have been unsubscribed. Subscribe. Doesn't hurt. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.